Hello and welcome to more Modern Horizons draft. Ooh, we got Plague Engineer. This card is very powerful. There's a lot of important creature types. Naming goblins pretty good on this. If you can get multiples, that's super gross because a lot of the creatures are 2/2s, it seems, in this format. But even just naming one is very good. And then it's also a Death Toucher. So probably going to take that. What is the next best card? I think Rot Widow Pack is really strong. Venomous Changeling is very, very good as well. I like the Astrolabes, but I don't know. So far, it doesn't seem like building dirtily multicolored decks works so well in this format. So we're going to take Plague Engineer and go from there. Ooh, Altar of Dementia. So the only other black card is Headless Spectre, which is okay. It is a 3-mana 2/2 flyer, but I don't think it's that great. So probably not going to take that. So if you get Altar of Dementia plus the Unicorn plus a Persist creature, you can kill someone, go for an infinite kill. But I feel like overall this card is pretty weak because it's equal to power. If it was toughness, you could draft a bunch of crabs and get there. But I don't think I'm going to take that. I think I'm looking between the Talisman, Twist and Reflection, or Sinkhole. And I kind of just like the Talismans. They seem really powerful. They fix your mana. You know, if we're splashing Plague Engineer, this adds black. If we're splashing white, then this adds white. And Reflection's really good, but I'd rather just stay open and then see what we're picking up in the next couple packs. This card. They really could have designed this just to say instant and it would have been so much better. Even if it was a sorcery, it would be good if it got instants. So, okay, what do we got now? Fountain of Ichor, Fairy Seer, Prohibit, Settle Beyond Reality is good exile. I mean, we could take Fountain and go that route. It is a bit slow and expensive though, but I'm not in love with these two. This would have been good with Altar of Dementia. Someone killed us with that before. So I don't think I'm taking those. This is kind of expensive and I would like to wheel. It is a very good effect though. 5-mana exile a thing. But I'm still just going to stay open and take the Fountain. Get some mana fixing and then see what we got. Okay, what do you do? It's a 1-mana 1/1 menace. And we can sack creatures to kill theirs. That's okay, but not the best. Cultivator's good too. 4 mana to make a big dude that cycles lands I like. I love Trumpeting Herd. Ephemerate's good. Changeling Outcast is really good enabler for the ninja deck. So we kind of got to decide where we want to go and what we think is open. I guess this is also a good enabler for the ninja deck, huh? But you have to know what's in their hand. That's not that good in limited, I don't think. I think it's between the Outcast or Trumpeting Herd. I really think this card's very good. So I think I'm going to try this. I don't know. We'll see what continues to be open in the next pack, but so far this looks good. Ooh. So Etchings of the Chosen pumps our whole team and gives Indestructible. I like that. I like Dregscape Sliver. I like Tranquil Thicket a lot too. I kind of like Dregscape Sliver. You can set up some really busted turns if you have a lot of slivers that die. This is super busted with the 4-mana Changeling that gets creatures back. Because you play this, you unearth the Changeling because it is a sliver and then you get other stuff back. So I think I'm going to take this, passing Etchings and Changeling Outcome, but this card's actually really good. Also seeing it late means slivers could be open, which would be kind of nice. Okay, so Splicer Skill. I mean, this is 3 mana for a 3/3 Golem, and then if you can splice it onto instant or sorceries, you can just get it for free. So I like that. Unearth on Plague Engineer is pretty enticing as well. I like that. I've been impressed with the Gargantua, and then the rest is kind of weak. I'm going to try out Splicer Skill, though. I don't think you can splice onto a rebounded card, but that would be kind of sweet. Ooh, Feaster of Fools is big. Yeah, I think I like that. We know we're probably wanting to be black. We don't know about the other colors yet. And Rock's Veteran is also really good if you're beating down. Yeah, everyone who remembers Territorial Hammerskull will know that. And then the Scavenger I also like a lot. It's just a 3/4 flying haste a lot of the time. But I think Feast of Fools is just better. It can be a 5/5. Ooh, Astral Drift? I mean, exile a creature, return at the beginning of the end step. So what would I take instead of that? Maybe a Snow-Covered Swamp. How many Cyclers do I have? Not that many. And I don't have any good Enter the Battlefield effects. I don't think I'm going to take that. I think I'm just going to take the Snow-Covered Swamp here and see what's up. Okay. If you get a lot of these, they're okay, but not busted by any means. I like Knight of Old Benalia, and more Snow-Covered Swamps can be kind of helpful. I think I like the 1 mana suspend more than all of this. Sure, I'll take the Knight. I don't think black has that many synergies with snow-covered swamps. Here we have Headless Spectre, Reprobation, Angel. I don't love the Amorphous Axe. I guess I'll take the Spectre. We kind of have a decent amount of flyers now. And this card is fine, but not busted by any means. Okay, we can take Ninja. I don't think this is Reckless Charge. I don't love Snow-Colored Mountain. I'm not in love with Ninja either, but it could be good. Okay, so Ephemerate's good with Knight. That's about it. I'm gonna take Cabal Therapist. It's a rare. It is a 1/1 enabler. Okay, now I can take Shelter. I think Shelter is really good. All right, so I believe we should be in black-white, given, wow, last pick Rocks Veteran. Okay, and Force of Rage is the best limited of the Rage cycle, or the Force cycle, but it is double red, so probably not taking that. We could try and splash Falfa Fountain of Ecor, but I feel like this deck kind of just wants to be aggressive at this point. We can take Defile because we're very heavy black, so this is just going to be like Swords to Plowshares. Try and wheel a Settle Beyond Reality. It's a great card, it's just kind of expensive. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Okay, so Cordial Vampire pumps your vampires. If we get a lot of changelings, that would be good. I feel like Graveshifter is just better though. It's especially good with Dregscape Sliver for the reason I mentioned before. Giving this Unearth is kind of nasty. And maybe we can wheel a Witch or a Headless Spectre, but I love Graveshifter. I think this card's very good. Double Factor Fiction. Jeez. Woof. But I'm not getting that. I kind of want to take more of this. I don't have any other slivers yet, but getting some changelings with this would be kind of nice. And we'll probably wheel one of these guys, because the rest of the cards seem to be pretty open. Also getting 2-drops is good. I like Baron more. I like Shelter, Rank Officer. Ephemerate is a really good card, but we don't have really many combos with it. So I'm just going to take the Cycling Land. Prevents us from flooding, which seems kind of relevant. Here we can take... I like the Scavenger, and I like the Gargantua. And I like the Snow-Covered Plains too, but I don't think I'm... Oh, probably not Trumpeting Hurting. What do I like here? If I had a way to get this in my graveyard without casting it, that would be good. I'm gonna take the Scavenger though. This card seems solid. Ooh. Okay, Changeling Death Touch. I'm not in love with that card. And then we should be wheeling some of these in the next pack. Another Settle Beyond Reality is okay, but this is a Changeling, which means it has Unearth. And it's just a 1/3 Death Touch, which kills anything, so I like that card a lot. Follow that up with target creature with power 1 or less. So that's Cabal Therapist, Venomous Changeling. Not a whole lot, but it is a 3-mana 2/1 flyer, which just hits hard, so I'm going to take it. We can hopefully find some other combos, or just get more Changelings. Would be pretty good. Okay, so Frostwalk Bastion. I'm not in love with Ninja. We already have 1 Knight. I guess we have 2 Knights. Yeah, I'm going to take this. Having a land that turns into creatures seems good. We're going to need to prioritize snow-covered swamps and plains, so maybe this doesn't get there, but I don't think I want to run 3 of this guy. He is really good, though. And it does have haste. Maybe I do want 3 of him. I don't know. We'll put this over here for, like, maybe. But the rest of the deck's looking solid. Probably don't need this. The Talisman happened to be double on color, which is pretty solid. Wow. It hurts to see blue so open. Oh, I got to take snow-covered plains here, I think. Yeah. I want to get enough to make this work, because this seems good. Yeah, it hurts to see blue so open after passing back-to-back Factor Fiction, but we did just wheel a Cordial Vampire. I have a couple Changelings. I could just take a Ward-Eye Witch, but I need 2 drops. And this is pretty good. And it only improves as we find more Changelings. I don't think there are any other really vampires in this format, so I don't know. It's kind of risky right now. What do we want? Martyr's Soul is pretty good. This can just become a 5/3 or 5/4. Yeah, we have a lot of small creatures, so I'm just gonna take Martyr's Soul. The other cards are okay. I don't love Edicts in this format too much. Oh wow. Rank Officer is a 4-mana 3/1 that also makes a 2/2 zombie. I'm gonna take this Snow-Covered Swamp though, and a Plains. Okay, so now our land is online. We got Ephemerate, and we got Wall. I might actually play that. Ooh, what do you do? Okay, that is very good. So 7 mana 6/6 that pumps your team. What type do I name? like vampire. I feel like I gotta take this. It's actually not super busted in this deck, right? It pumps these guys, and I can name, there's zombie, vampire, sliver, horror. Yeah, we're not so good on that, but I think it's just better than Etchings of the Chosen. And what's the next best card? Like Secluded Steppery Outcast. I'm gonna speculate. We got a whole pack to kind of make this card be good. Wow, blue is just open. Segovian Angel, a 1/1, 1 mana flying vigilance. Huh. I kind of want to take the Headless Spectre. Does have flying, is Vesperlark? It's an elemental. Okay. We got a lot of things to make happen here, but I'm gonna take this because it just has flying and that hits through a lot. Alright, whenever this, wow, we could have had 2 Altar of Dementia. I'm not in love with Answered Prayers. I feel like relying on having creatures enter every turn is kind of suspect. I do like Undead Augur. What zombies do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you a zombie? No. You a zombie? No. We have like 4 zombies. I still think this card's really good. Plus we need 2 drops. Another Dregscape Sliver. We have a lot of 2 mana plays now, but no other slivers to combo with this. I mean, I think I still take it. We need 2 drops, and again, still not in love with these, so yeah, Dregscape Sliver it is. Okay, so we have the decoy that can tap stuff. I would, in general, not like this card, but we're looking pretty aggressive, and we have all of these Unearth cards now. That means we can pretty reliably trigger it, and I think it's better than taking a Swamp or an Answered Prayer, so I'll take the decoy. It just helps us beat down mostly. Okay, so we have 25 playables. Do I want Recruit the Worthy? This gives us a lot of stuff to do with our mana. It's good with the Knight of Old Benalias. I'm probably actually not going to play this. 7 mana is kind of a lot for what our deck is trying to do. Like, I kind of want our Curve Topper to be Silmgar Scavenger. I'm going to take the Recruit. I think it's more likely we get more snow-covered lands. Ooh, Rock's Veteran. Okay. Well, we're looking pretty dang aggressive now with double Rock's Veteran, Knight of Old Benalias, a bunch of Dregscape Slivers. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Sure. We'll take all of these, I guess. We have a Secluded Steppy, whatever. I can also take Unearth. Unearth is pretty good with Headless Specters and Venomous Changeling. And we're not very heavy white, so cycling this isn't the most likely. I'll take Unearth. Alright, given how many Rocks Veterans I have, I'm actually going to play this Angel. And so, Answered Prayers. The lifelink doesn't matter, and it's double white. So, am I even going to play a Ransack the Lab? Maybe. We'll say maybe. Ward-Eye Witch or Reprobation is good on offense. I'm going to take Reprobation. I need a few more kill spells, so that kind of helps. Alright, now I'll take Answered Prayers. I like Shenanigans' name and Weather the Storm. Okay. This deck's looking good. I'm really kind of sad I don't get to run Morphe on the Boundless. But, I mean, it's totally cool because this deck hits so hard. I almost want to run this Ninja. Because, like, bouncing a 1/1 and putting into play a 6/3 seems really solid. The Knights cost 1. So we need to make, like, a lot of cuts. What do we want to cut? Shelter I like. Decoy seems actually kind of good. Cordial Vampire is not amazing, so I think I cut that. How many zombies do I have? I guess when he dies, we draw a card, so that's good. Changeling's good. So what can Vesperlark get back? Cabal Therapist, the Angel, the Venomous Changeling. That seems okay. This is a 3 mana 3/3, which is good. Man, this deck's like too good. Maybe I just cut the Ninja. Hang on, I'm gonna look at this and come back. I have so many things to cut. Maybe it involves some of these slivers. I really like them, and they have Unearth too, so we can just keep attacking. We'll look at it and come back. Alright, so I think this is the configuration I came up with. I cut a Headless Spectre because double black is a little bit difficult, because we also want white turn 1 for Knight of Old Benalia. Because, yeah, suspending this turn 1 is really the only way it's solid. Maybe I cut... I could cut a Knight, but anyway, that's on the chopping block. One of these, maybe. The other cards, what did I do? I cut Unearth because I think it's not that necessary. I want cards that just pressure our opponent. With triple Rocks Veteran, we're just trying to attack and kill them before they can interact at all. So I like that. It kind of makes me want to put in a ninja for a knight. But I feel like the games I have this in my opening hand, it's just going to be so powerful that it's probably worth having. I've never played with a card, so maybe Suspend 5 is just too slow. Actually, it's got to be too slow. I'll have 1. Yeah, for some reason I thought this was like Suspend 3. 5 is like a really, really long time. Which means we can cut up planes, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can cut this Talisman? No, I like Talisman because it lets us turbo out Rock's Veteran, and it taps for mana of any color. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white sources, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black for a couple double black cards. I think that's okay. And I think I like this ninja because 6 damage is so much. And like I can just bounce like a Cabal Therapist or something. And then I add, I guess I just add this back. I guess I try the deck like this. Definitely some modifications, maybe trying to fit this in there. 7 mana is just a ton. If this had Convoke or something, I'd be down. Putting in another Knight, if this card seems good, I'll probably bring in more. And then if you want more 2-drops, we could put this in. Or Shelter. I like Shelter more than Ephemerate because we don't have any good enter the battlefield effects. Shelter's a good way to like attack with Rock's Veteran and give it protection from one of their blockers. But right now we're running Reprobation instead. So we're going to try it like this, and we have a lot of sideboard options. See you guys run 1. Ooh, we even get to be on the play against a Hazard. I don't know how to say that name. This hand's a little slow, but it is pretty good. I'm going to keep. Frostwalk Bastion, I guess we actually can't activate, but I will play it turn 1. No, I'm going to play a Swamp turn 1, because we do have a double black card. Alright, the opponent kept 7, so let's go Swamp, pass turn. Problem is we may have to just guess with Plague Engineer. Okay, let's go Frostwalk Bastion. I'm going to hold the snow-covered plains in hand so they don't know I can activate it. Okay, well, it's pretty obvious what we name with Plague Engineer given that. So let's go... Loses all abilities, but they don't lose creature types. So if I want to kill a Sliver... No, it loses all creature types. Okay, so it does not stay Sliver. That's good to know. So I'm going to go Swamp Changeling. That blocks the Sliver anyway. And then go from there. Basically, I'm hoping to wait for them to play some, like, X ones. Wow, they're just... Okay. Interesting. Maybe they're not playing Slivers. So it's the most mana-efficient play just to jam Plague Engineer. So I'm just going to do that naming Sliver. Obviously not playing around Mana Tithe because I'm a madman. Sliver. Wow, they just added... I like that display. So let's hit for 1. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget to play land. I'm just going to play this Snow Land. Then they know about it, but then I don't forget to play it when I want to activate this. Take 2. Their hand must be pretty bad. Let's play Undead Augur. And I guess just attack with the Bastion. I don't think there's any like Divine Arrow effect. Oh, Wing Shards. Oh, Wing Shards is a good card. Alright, always play creatures. The reason I played Undead Augur is because I have a Changeling. Well, I really think I want to keep Plague Engineer around, so I'm going to sacrifice these 2. We draw a card, that gives us information. Ooh, I like the Ninja, so... Goodbye, Bastion. And that's how good our land was. It ate a Wing Shards. I mean, Wing Shards is a busted card. It's much worse when you know about it, so now we can play around it. Oof, that's rough. They gotta like start outlasting or something. So I like playing Drakescape Sliver and then Unearthing the Venomous Changeling. What does Unearth do? It doesn't die, it just gets exiled. So that doesn't actually draw me a card. Unless they block it for some reason, but they could just take 1 and that's not so bad. I'm going to play a Swamp and attack with the Undead Augur. Okay, now we Ninjutsu. It takes 6. And that's actually a tough card for them to block. They can outlast a bunch, but then their creatures are tapped. Wall. Right, Wall might hit Reprobation, because that does block really well. Ooh, I like that. Let's go reprobation, targeting the wall. So it lost the wall, it's just a coward now. Good to know. They can't actually profitably block the ninja, so we just attack. And then Rock's Veteran. Get in there, big boy. So this blocks all their creatures and stops them from blocking. Pretty good. Ooh, I like that. 2/2 double strike. Crypt Rats. Crypt Rats is not so good right now. Okay. Ooh, I like Recruit the Worthy too. So what can I do here? I can attack with Rock's Veteran and the Ninja, and we tap down their double striker. If they want to kill Rock's Veteran, they have to block it with all their guys, and then they take 7 damage. I can also go Undead Augur, Dregscape Sliver, Unearth the Changeling, and swing out. The problem is then they just block here and then all their creatures are huge. So I kind of like going Undead Augur, because that blocks really well. They have 1 card left. If they have a swamp, they have to kill their whole board to kill my Plague Engineer. I guess unless they can Outlast. Them having Outlast would be kind of brutal, wouldn't it? Because then they go Outlast, Outlast, Outlast. Crypt Rats X equals 2. We can't let that happen. So I think I am going to go with my original game plan of Drakescape Sliver here, and then Unearth the Venomous Changeling and swing out. This lets them kill the Plague Engineer, but if they top deck a Swamp, that's so bad anyway. Right, attack, attack, attack. Do I have to attack with this? Maybe I don't. This is 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. If I swing with this, it is lethal. I'm gonna do this. If they take all of this damage, tap the 2/2. Do I want to tap this? Yeah. If they take all this damage, then they can't actually activate Crypt Rats. And I have enough blockers back where I feel pretty safe. Although all of my blockers are 2/2s. Okay, so those die. 6, 7. Yeah, this seems okay. All the 7. And now they can't do the Outlast game plan. Okay. Yeah, basically I was just playing around that terrible situation happening. We may have overthought it a bit. So opponent's on slivers with some random like walls. Like maybe shelter will be okay. Because that's like a really good combat trick. And what's pretty bad against them? I feel like ninjas in general are pretty terrible against their decks, so we'll just cut that. And now they play around it too, which is good. This hand is pretty suspect. It has a Frostwalk Bastion with mana to activate it, and we can cast a Rock's Veteran, but the rest of our hand's uncastable. Looks like we're going to 5. Okay. I will keep this one. Gotta put you on the bottom. The problem is this one's about as bad as my first hand. Okay, let's lead on Swamp. We'll get there. We'll get there, guys. We're gonna draw a Swamp off the top, Undead Augur. Or Plains. Okay, I'll take a Snow-Covered Plains. Suspend you now, so that in 5 turns. Yeah, that's gotta be better. Go. Wow, opponent's on all planes, so he comes out real slow. Okay, play the Sliver. Bastion, go. We gotta play her on Wing Shards. Vesperlark. Okay, so I think I attack. I don't mind if this dies, but I do want to play Vesperlark. Okay, play you. Well, for a mulligan to 5, this hand is really solid. That's a problem. And the wall. Okay. They got the stuff. Swamp. I'll take a Changeling. So if we draw a Swamp next turn, our attack with Knight is actually going to be pretty good. Currently I have no attacks, and I only saw 1 sliver from them, I think. So it might have just been a sliver for value. Because black-white is not usually slivers, it's usually black or white-red. Okay, never mind. Come on, deck, Swamp. I believe. Swamp. Oh, that's pretty good. Cast. We got a big boy here. Go ahead. And they're gonna get hit for kind of a lot of damage next turn, especially if we top deck a Swamp. Eesh. That's pretty good. And they can flash it back next turn. Alright. Oh, you can flash it back right now. Dude, what's going on? Alright, fair enough. Oh, opponent. That's a 4/4. So I can just hit it with Defile. Yeah, that seems good. Becomes a 3/3 and then I just block it. And they don't really have good blocks. So this is a 2/3. It's going to become a 3/4. So I might as well do that while this is on the stack. Because the odds that I draw a playable spell, hold control here. Yeah, the odds that I draw a playable spell are pretty low. Is it going to be a mulligan to 5 win? Well, I drew a swamp. Alright, let's attack with everything. They don't have any good blocks, really. I guess the 3/5 on the knight. So, as I attack currently, they can take 8. Yeah, I think attacking with knight here is bad. Their best block is double blocking the Frostwalk Bastion, which kills their soldier. Maybe I don't want to attack here. It does tap down the wall, but we're trading this away to kill the wall. Yeah, I think animating this was maybe a mistake. Basically, I thought knight was able to attack, but this 3/5 is just so big. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack like this. Definitely a mistake, but you live and you learn. Ooh, sack a creature. Alright, we're gonna lose our Venomous Changeling because it has Unearth. No, we'll lose our knight. It doesn't attack into the wall very well. And what are they doing? What modes did they choose? Oh, they just did all of them. Oh, so they're exiling my graveyard? Gross. Alright, goodbye, knight. Decoy. I like the decoy. Yeah, we can go decoy. Because if I attack now, they double block. And that's pretty bad. So let's go decoy into Undead Augur. And I guess attack with the changeling. Knight of the Pride. Oh, this is a cat. So they have a 5/4 double strike right now? Yeesh. Shelter. I like Shelter a lot. I can attack with Martyr's Soul and the Venomous Changeling. Both of these are pretty good options. Now they're like, what do I even do here? If this dies, I draw a card. Alright, so I give this pro white so they don't kill it. Protection from white. Wow. That went pretty well, some could say. Man, Shelter is a busted card. So Graveshifter currently has no target, so I kind of want a creature I own to die. It can hit for 2 in the air now. Plains. Alright, let's go land Scavenger. Let's lose the Changeling, I guess. Sure, because then I still get to draw a card. Ooh, Feaster of Fools is also good. So let's tap down the wall. And they cannot currently cast Wing Shards, which is what I was worried about. Let's hit. They can double block, but they lose all their good guys this way. Mox Veteran, okay. Okay, so how do I play around Wing Shards? I have a 3/4 Scavenger, and what do I want to sacrifice? Or I think I can go Graveshifter, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to play a Feaster of Fools. How much can they hit me for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So if they have a way to kill my Feaster of Fools, I just lose with that game plan. So let's go Talisman into Graveshifter. I just don't have any good attacks right now, right? No. So I'm just going to go Talisman, Graveshifter, get back the Changeling. And I guess I just go for a tap down the wall and hit with the Scavenger. Because Wing Shards only makes me sacrifice 1 creature anyway. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Okay, they get a 3/3 flyer. Still holding up Wing Shards. I imagine has to be the card in their hand. Hit me for 4. Baron Moore, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play Feaster of Fools, sacrificing Grave Shifter. I guess if I'm going to do that, I might as well cycle Baron more first. Okay, let's go Swamp. Cast Scorpion. 1, 2, 3. I play Scorpion, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is tapping a lot of creatures. I don't think I can do that. Let's just play Feaster of Fools. 5, cast, Convoke here. Sacrifice this to make this bigger. Yes. So they both get bigger. I get to draw a card. Ooh, Plague Engineer next turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. I have to read Wing Shards. I think it's only... Oh, right, I knew the card in their hand. Okay, it's fine. We can name Soldier off Plague Engineer, and then they just kind of lose. Okay, so I was playing around Wing Shards, but I knew the cards in their hand. Exile that. Okay, glad I have a blocker. Am I dead? I believe I actually am dead, right? This can block here. This can block here. Wow. Good plays by the opponent. Okay, we're dead. I don't know how I play around that. I don't really know how I play around that, because then not attacking was the correct play for sure. I don't know if I could have. That's okay. We'll just run it back. Oh, that was also a mulligan to 5, wasn't it? Yeah, like this hand's way better. Ooh, oh yeah, we can buy back the decoy with Vesperlark too. Okay, so my opponent mulligan to 6 and put 1 card on top. We're gonna lead on Swamp, I guess. Doesn't matter really. We don't have a double black card and we don't have an extra Swamp. Ooh. I feel like getting down Talisman into a turn 3 Rocks Veteran is pretty good. Shelter, okay. Go. Cohort. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to get up to 6 mana for Shelter plus Splicer skill for a while. This is kind of unfortunate, but I think just making a 3-power creature here is worth it. And the 2/4 blocks their creatures pretty well. Okay. Wall is a good card. I'm actually really... The more I play with this card, the more impressed I am with Wall. Ooh, okay. Now we can go... Wait, we gotta tap carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can't quite get there on the decoy. So let's just play the more expensive card in Headless Spectre. Yeah. And then next turn I can, if I draw a land, or even not, I can go like decoy plus Feaster. So I can swing out, but I tap there, then they just double block my rocks. Okay. That's a lot of damage. 5/5. So I can double block and I'm trading my Rocks Veteran for a 2/2. That seems bad. So let's just pass. Okay, so now I go... The problem is this is so bad if they have any way to kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I'm just 1 mana short of doing everything I want. This is kind of frustrating. Yeah, 1 land there, we would have been in business. So I can try and race them if I swing out. That's kind of a good amount of damage. But the problem is I don't have a very good follow-up. Yeah, I just basically can't do anything here. But I'm taking 5 a turn if I don't attack. And if I do attack, I guess I just keep back the Golem to block that sliver. Sure, this attack seems somewhat reasonable. Tapped on the wall. Okay, so I can kill that one and get value out of Shelter, I suppose. Mostly I wanted to get Shelter value so that I could draw a card. Obviously that's not really what happened, but now I could just play the decoy. Or I meant draw a land, because we're just so stuck on lands. Now our opponent's hitting us for a ton of damage. Yeah. It would have been way... Oh, that's very bad for us. It would have been so much better if we had drawn a land there so we could play Feaster of Fools and hold up Shelter protecting it. But now I think we're not long for this world. We can go Vesperlark and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just don't have enough mana. And they have all these flyers, so basically I have to race. But I can only play 1 spell per turn. Yeah, I don't have any good plays right now. Alright, we're gonna move to combat. We have to race. I think that's our only shot. If we had drawn any lands, this game would have been very, very different. But we did not. So I think I attack with just these guys. Or just the golem. Sure. Yeah, because if I attack with a veteran, they just double block here. And then I can go 2, 3, Vesperlark into 1, 2, 3, probably just Martyr Soul. I just gotta get creatures down. Pass turn. So they can tap down one of my flyers, but at least I can chump here. Chump block with this one. Okay, we're kind of coming back now. Dude, give me a land, please! Oh! 3, 4. We have to cast Feaster of Fools. Convoke with the decoy. Oh my gosh. I have to tap this for black. Convoke with decoy and Martyr's Soul. Devour 2 both of you. It'll make it a 7/7. I kind of want it even bigger. Let's eat the golem. The problem is if they have any removal spell, this is terrible. Okay. Land. Ugh, it is a land. Let's play that. Rock's Veteran. I don't think I can attack here. Right? I can attack with this, tap that down. But I believe next turn they might just die. Graveshifter's good. So Graveshifter can get back something, but I feel like this turn I have to go with Silumgar's Scavenger. Here we're going to sacrifice the golem. And what happens if I swing out? I swing out and tap this, and they take 7, 10, 11, 12 in the air. They're dead, actually. So let's tap your flyer, tap this card, I guess. No, I don't want you blocking with the knight. It doesn't really matter. I have lethal, so. And I can put it on wing shards because the storm count is 1, so I can just sack both Rock's Veterans. Wow, we won! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I did not think I was winning that game the whole time, but somehow I think my opponent flooded out pretty hard. And usually screw beats flood. So despite the fact that we were mana screwed and we're 1 land off the whole time, we got it just in time to cast our demon. So great games. I played pretty slow, but this is a pretty complicated board state, so hopefully you can forgive me. See you guys next round. All right, we are on the draw, right? Yeah, I think this hand's good on the draw. 1 land and we can make a 3/3 golem. Graveshifter's really good. We have all of our colors. We have a turn 1 play, which if we it's a pretty good combo with Recruit the Worthy, actually, now that I think about it. And it's a 1/1 menace, so it attacks. Also, Splicer skill Recruit the Worthy. It's a low cost of 8 mana to make a 1/1 and a 3/3. Yeah, this is gonna be good if we can draw land. Ooh, Ninja. I will say no. Go Snow-Covered Plains, hit for 1. Venomous Changeling, I will say no. Still hit for 1. And I'm just gonna play the card that hits for more damage. I think it's really unlikely that I get to the point where I'm splicing this onto stuff. Irregular Cohort, okay. Come on, deck, land off the top. Feaster of Fools. Kind of 1 creature away from doing that. I would like to say no. So I can play the Changeling now. Yeah, I don't really want to trade my Golem for just 1 2/2 Changeling, so we'll just pass. Their attacks are not very good. I have a Death Toucher and a 3/3. And I think Defile will get more value later on. And I'm going to use the Cabal Therapist to basically clear the way for Feaster of Fools. How did they scry? They did not shuffle, okay. I guess I say no this turn. Or I could say yes with Venomous Changeling. No, I think I'm gonna say no. And just go land, and end step recruit the worthy, and then I can start going off with Cabal Therapist. String of Disappearance. Blech. Alright. Well, that's a creature to sacrifice, I guess. Yep. Oh, just attacking there. I'll take 3. That's fine with me. Man. Why can't I draw another swamp here? Alright, you get some illusions, and they get their Ponder Mage back, but I know what that card is. I can actually get rid of it. End step, upkeep, draw. Okay, definitely going to do this. I'm going to sacrifice the Venomous Changeling because it does nothing right now. Target you. Pondering Mage. So they have Pondering Mage, Rocks Veteran, Island. Nice. So they play Rocks Veteran next turn. This seems fine. 4, 5, 6. And I can sacrifice the Soldier here. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can hold up 1 mana or just 1 creature. Let's just hold up the creature here. Convoke here. I don't think it really matters, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we got it. Convoke. God, this is a hard format. But we know they don't have any answers to this right now. So sacrifice the Soldier. We got a 5/5 flyer that blocks everything they have. Their hand is the Rocks and an Island. Yep. Sweet. So I don't... This is non-land, right? Yeah. I don't really have any names for that. So we're just gonna say no. Go Swamp. Kind of want to attack with Feaster of Fools. Is that a bad idea? Not really. They could just tap it with Rocks Veteran anyway. And I just have a bunch of tricks up now. I have Frostwalk Bastion to block Rocks Veteran. I have Defile to kill Moonblade Shinobi. We got a lot. I can recruit the worthy with buyback. Okay, so they're doing that and tapping the Therapist. So I can go animate Frostwalk Bastion. How much damage am I currently taking? We're gonna kill this Shinobi and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not so much. I want to defile the Shinobi now while I know it resolves. Yeah, and then I block here. And opponent has 1 unknown. Ooh, I like Rocks Veteran. I will say no. 4. Tap out for the Rocks. Yeah, just the most mana efficient play. Yeesh, that's a good draw. Alright. I can hit for 1 and take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I have lethal with the ninja. Because 6 plus 5 is 13. Alright. I'm good with this race. Opponent's top decking as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's a way they can hit me for 4. So we're just going to do this. Take it all. Oh, these have been some good draws, opponent, I will say. Yeah. So now you get a blocker, you get your rocks back. Ugh. That was kind of everything we owned. Alright, cast this, no buyback. And it's exile, so I can't even get him back with the Grave Shifter. I will choose no. Okay, so can I survive next turn? I can play 1 spell. I do not, well, let's see. This attacks and taps 1 of my creatures. And 1, 2. I don't think I can survive next turn. If I had 1 more land, this would actually be a very good play. Yeah, if I had 1 more land, I think I could kill them because this costs 2 to activate and this costs 4 to play. But if I swing with these 3, I imagine 2 of them can go through unblocked. I'm just going to attack with both. This is kind of a Hail Mary for the win. If they don't block either of my creatures, then I win. So I can only hit them for 6. Alright, we concede. Okay, so I think Shelter should just be a mainstay. It's so powerful. And I just like that more than Reprobation. They've shown some ninjas. Yeah, Shelter's gonna just go main deck. This card's so powerful. It is always a 2-for-1, right? They play a kill spell, you shelter your creature, they lose their kill spell, and you get to draw a card. Yeah, we're gonna go first. No lands. Huh? Martyr's Soul, we don't have any tapped lands if we don't have any lands. Okay, this hand's actually kind of good. We need to draw a land, but that's been the theme. No, I think I just gotta hit lands. Technically, it is a castable spell, and it's good with Vesperlark, but other than that, I don't love it. Come on, deck. Why you do me like this? Land. Oh, just in time. So we're gonna play the Vesperlark first, because I would like to be able to play Martyr Soul. I think that exclude on Rock's Veteran is what did me in. Splicer skill. That plays around exclude. So let's attack for 2. Play this. Can't exclude that boy. Ugh. Ugh. They did that last game. Maybe I should cut that card against their deck. Yep. Alright, deck. Show me a land. That's a land. Perfect. Play veteran. Hit for 2. Yeah, you got it. Okay, they instantly shuffled, so I like that. I like Graveshifter. Let's just play another veteran. And there's no point in attack. Well, I can attack with this Rocks Veteran, tap down Pondering Mage just to hit for 1 more with Vesperlark. Or I can just play a Martyr's Soul. It won't be a 5/4, but it'll be free and much more efficient. You know what? I kind of like doing that. No attacks. Play this. With double Rocks Veteran, this attacks for 5 damage anyway, and they have no blockers against it. Plus they're tapped out so they can't like get exclude value. Okay. Let's draw a land. Undead Augur. So I kind of like swinging out. The problem is they can double block one of my Rocks Veterans, but then I just get it back with Graveshifter. Okay, I like that. Swing out. Tap you. Tap you. Double Battle Cry. And I mean, like, this is pretty good. I guess I kill the cohort because that's better with ninjutsu. But they're taking, like, how much damage? They're down to 4? Yeah. And we just play Graveshifter, get it all back. Well, yes. The Rocks Veteran's so good in multiples. But I think they're just dead. Okay. Ikite can block the man. Oh, I like this sliver. So if they have exclude, how do I play around that? I guess I just attack, because they need a trick to survive anyway. No, they don't. But let's see, I attack and tap down Pondering Mage. And then in order to kill Rock's Veteran, they have to double block. Yeah, this seems good. And yeah, they can't go double block the Veteran and then block Vesperlark because then they die. I guess we'll see what they have. Make a soldier without buyback. Oof. Yeah, Wing Shards is good. Glad I didn't play anything. What don't I want? Well, this is going in the graveyard because it's so good with Dregscape Sliver. And then I feel like keeping Rock's Veteran around. I think I gotta lose a veteran here. Because Vesper like killing Ikite means Silumgar Scavenger is just lethal very soon. And they just go block Rock's Veteran with here and here. So he just trades with a Changeling. But I guess this just trades with a Changeling too. Alright, I'm gonna sacrifice this. Yep, so this block makes sense. All of this happens. The board is clear. We play another Rock's War Veteran. And if they tap too low, we can just go Dregscape Sliver, Unearth Graveshifter, which is a pretty unexpected sequence of plays. Yep. 7-8 damage. Alright, I'm not dead next turn currently. Oof. That is exactly lethal next turn. We drew Talisman. So, opponent's playing it really close here, but I think they're dead. Yes, I believe they are dead, unless they have a bounce spell, which would be kind of gross. But we can go Dregscape Sliver, Unearth Graveshifter, and swing. In fact, they were dead to any snow land, but that's probably was their best shot anyway. And let's get back another Rocks Veteran. Okay, I was gonna say that was a sweet play. We finally got to do the Dregscape Sliver combo. Opponent has a lot of flyers. I almost think I want this wall. It's just really expensive. Yeah, I don't think I want that. The Scavenger is really good when we can get it. I'm just gonna keep it. I think the fact that Scavenger can attack with haste makes it better than the wall. Plus, it's easier to cast. Oh, we're on the draw. Plague Engineer is really good against them. I think this hand's a keep. It's really sketchy, but we have the most swamps in our deck. Okay, feeling pretty good now. Ooh, and a 2-drop. I like that. Go. Reprobation. Okay. Shelter can get rid of Reprobation if that becomes an issue. Let's get down maybe Plague Engineer. Hang on, I gotta look up what the creature types are. Alright, I'm going to name Soldier because the thing makes 1/1 soldiers and Rock's War Veteran is a Rhino Soldier. And this goes under Exclude. This also hits their changelings. Go ahead. This is the benefit of having a past game footage. You can look back and see all the different types of... Ooh, Astral Drift, okay. Opponent's going deep. Oh my goodness. Speaking of going deep. Boink. They can bounce the ninja and not take 6 here, but... Yeah. And that's why the ninja's good. Mana War, bouncing... Okay, the ninja. Let's draw a swamp. Ask and you shall receive. Alright, let's defile the Mana War. Fair enough. Choking Tethers, bounces Plague Engineer. So what are they targeting there? So I can shelter to give this pro blue. And then Choking Tethers doesn't target it and Mana War doesn't hit it. Alright. And that means I actually get to attack for 2 this turn, which is kind of good. And the thing comes back at the beginning of the next end step. So there's no real point in playing creatures here because they just get Mana War back. And now it has to target itself. Yeah. Oh, that was a good play right there. Oh, beautiful. Good work, Shelter. MVP every game. Windcaller Aven, okay. Undead Augur. So we can trade off here. If they don't trade off there, they take a bunch. I think I like trading my 2/2 Death Touch for their 4/3. Opponent, what are you doing? Like, take 6, go to 4, I suppose. Alright, then we go Swamp and Undead Augur. So they play a Jellyfish. Okay, finally bounced the ninja. Good call. Take 4. Alright, this feels like opponent has Exclude. So we are going to... What do we do? Venomous Changeling. Do I even do that pre-combat? I think I just attack first. That lets me get so much information. Okay, them losing Mana War is really good for us. And drawing a land is good for us. Let's go Plains. Venomous Changeling. Basically every creature is lethal. That just resolved. Okay, and then Dragscape Sliver. Okay. I don't think they have Exclude. Pondering Mage. Sure. So they chose to not shuffle. Whoa. Whoa, opponent. You might just be dead. Martyr's Soul. Okay, so how do we do this? If we can get an unblocked creature, Ninja is lethal. I can go Scavenger for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sacrifice the Changeling. And then unearth the Changeling. And swing out. Then they trade... That's actually not so good. Yeah, that's not the best. I don't think attacking is actually that good. Although, yeah, attacking with Venomous Changeling is good because they have to block it. Oh, I love this deck. Yeah, so we start out attacking here. And this is a sliver, so we can unearth it and do the same thing next turn. Okay, so that dies. Now we can go Plague Engineer. Yeah, naming... What do I want to name? I still think I name Soldier because that's the most things I saw. And then we go Vesperlark. And then Martyr's Soul. Pass turn. And now any unblocked creature is lethal unless they have a cycle. But naming soldier stops them from making a bunch of chump blockers at least. Mana War's a good start. Oh, they have a really good Astral Drift deck. Okay, so they bounce that, which is the good play. We win the match. I want to see something. How does Unearth X at the beginning of step, or if it would leave the battlefield? But I don't know how Unearth the ninjutsu works because I don't know how that works because this says if it would leave the battlefield. I don't know if that like triggers because the ninjutsu cost is returning it to your hand. So in order to pay the ninjutsu cost, Drakescape Sliver would then be in your hand. I don't know. Someone find that out. All right, we are gonna go first. We're in the finals against De La Soul. If we draw a white source, this hand is great. So I'm gonna take the risk because this is like pretty aggressive. Drakescape Sliver into other stuff. Look, I don't know. I just like this hand, okay? Maybe it's not a good keep. But we're gonna draw planes and then everything gets rewarded. Drakescape Sliver hits harder, so I will play that. This is also a hand that could maybe get up to Splicer skill. Also, I put Shelter in the deck in for the enchantment that makes them an 0-1. I think that's pretty bad because they can still attack and people can just ninjutsu. Talisman. Now let's just be as aggressive as possible. Let's hit for 2. Swamp Splicer skill. Go. Okay. Ooh, I like Shelter. So let's go Swamp Talisman. Hit for this. String of Disappearance. Ha! Protection from blue. Everyone's been String of Disappearancing my Golem lately, and it's horrible. Sure. It's not going so well for you. That's another big reason why you shouldn't let your opponent untap. If you're just going to play a very straightforward removal spell, like, just let it happen. I'm just going to attack for 5. And we're going to play the Decoy first. Because it feels like they have a counterspell and this is not a very high value one. Then the Undead Augur. Okay. Then a Martyr Soul? They don't have any like snow plains or snowlands, so I can't really imagine them having Dead of Snow or Dead of Winter. But they're just like very much dead. Okay. We win. Sweet. Up in the finals. I don't really know what I'm playing against. I feel like ninjas because they have those 1/1s, which makes basically nothing good. So this deck seems great, so I'm just gonna keep running it. This hand's good. It needs a plains. Basically, none of our hands have been ideal, but we've drawn out of it, so I can't complain. But we have a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play. Obviously, we drew the plains because we're good at the game. And Angel's really good with this ninja over here. Yep. Am I about to get hit by card draw? Yeah. Alright. Play the Drakescape. And I'm gonna hit for 1, but I can just double block that. We get kind of blown out by a bounce spell, but they have to have the bounce spell. And either way, we're trading for a card, because them hitting us draws us a card. So I will block. And then that means Changeling can resolve and block it. Sure. It's a weird choice of defile targets. But you got it. Yeah, we went for it. I think it was definitely worth the shot. I guess this card is maybe our late game out Splicer skill plus Recruit the Worthy. Plays pretty poorly into a bounce spell from them as well. But they're going to be drawing a card every turn, so I don't love that. Yep. Or they draw 2 cards. This is a problem. And then they just countered on the way down. Play the Changeling. Exclude. Oh, okay. At least it resolved. It's a start. Alright, I'm removing Splicer's skill from the deck because they have shown so many strings of disappearance. Or, yeah, disappearances. And this is how it happens. I know I could be making Recruit the Worthy token to block this, but I feel like we're better off. Ugh. Yep. 1, 2, 3, play the Changeling. Go. Now they just swing with these. I don't like this. Oh. Oh. So they draw 3? Wow, this is gross. Full hand. Okay. Fortunately, other creatures are pretty small. This deck would do so poorly against a Plague Rats, but that is a lot of damage. So I'm taking a bunch and then I'm just dead next turn. Is there any way I can race? Not really. We're just dead. Okay. Okay. I was like, maybe, but they're at 19, so there's no way. So, they have a bunch of 1/1 unblockables. Basically, I want like as fast of a clock as I possibly can, which I kind of already have. Maybe I cut 1 Rock's Veteran. I know it's a really good card, but at 4 mana, it's a little slow. Oh, Splicer skill definitely getting out of here. They have way too much. I guess Answered Prayers is a 3 mana 3/3 flyer most of the time, and it does help us race. Yeah, Rock's Veteran with how many bounce effects they have seems sketch, so I'll just put in the Sliver. And do I have any other reason? Cabal Therapist can... Oh, man. I can Cabal Therapist turn 1 and name their 1/1 guys. Yeah, let's run it. I kind of want this Headless Spectre. It's probably better than the Scavenger because most of my creatures don't die, and like this card has been stuck in my hand a lot because 5 mana is hard to hit. So I think this configuration is just more aggressive. Let's go first. We're missing double black, but I think this is still a keep. Let's go Plains, pass. Then we go Talisman turn 2, hopefully hit a Swamp so we can go turn 3 Headless Spectre. Yep. Changeling Outcast. Ooh, I kind of like Martyr's Soul. Play this. Go. Yeah, if they have the turn 2 ninja that draws cards, I don't know how I'm winning. I just don't have removal. I guess I just race at that point. Okay. I like that. Plains is not ideal. So we can go Drakescape Sliver. I could play it into Martyr's Soul, but I feel like that's kind of worse because they just have this slug that's going to be able to block it. So I'm not going to do that. Depending on what they do, I can recruit the worthy end of turn. So if they have any ninjutsu card, they can keep their slug alive. Can I beat if they have ninjutsu? I mean, they just ninjutsu the outcast anyway, so we'll just take it. I guess I can not block here. What I was thinking of doing is recruit the worthy, double block the slug, which I guess apparently would have worked. So that's something to look out for. And they have all these slugs. I want to go for the high risk play of putting into Martyr Soul next turn. Ooh, I like that. Okay, cast this. 1, 2, 3. And I have no tapped lands. So it's 5/4, pass turn. Sorry, my throat's going. Opponent's got all slugs. Hopefully no ninjutsu. Okay, I don't know if they know what Menace is. Okay, let's draw a Swamp. Swamp. Ooh, Feaster of Fools is good. Let's attack for 5 and see what happens. Okay. Then we go black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the problem is I'm 1 mana short of Shelter on it, but that's okay. Let's Devour the Soldier. Yeah, 1 mana away from Shelter. They probably have a bounce. Oh, they don't. Maybe. Got a lot of slugs. They don't do much. I guess this is the risk of their deck. Don't bounce it my turn. You want to bounce it? No. Stop. Ah, they learned. That's so frustrating. And now I have to keep Drakescape Sliver back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That turn might have killed us. But I still can attack with Martyr's Soul. I have to hold back the Sliver. They have 1 card in hand. Yeah, I go for it again. Another bounce would just kind of hurt. But they have 1 card in hand, so it's not the most likely. Sacrifice this. The 2/2 is not doing so much, and we can unearth it anyway if we need to. So they did not have a bounce spell because they would have done it end of turn, I think. And if I'm feeling really froggy, I can give Martyr's Soul protection from black to kill them. That is a lot of Changeling Outcast. They have 1 card in hand. I'm at 9. So what happens if they play two things that evolve this. It becomes that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. So even if, oh, okay. So, no, because I have to block. Yeah, so I can go for the insta-kill with Shelter on Martyr's Soul, but I get really blown out if their last card is a bounce spell. I think just holding up Shelter and swinging twice with Feast or Fools is good. And I like attacking with Martyr's Soul because it can't block, obviously. Yep. Then we go Swamp, Headless Spectre, fall down to 8. But it's very hard to imagine them killing us from here. And then Shelter on Martyr's Soul or Feaster of Fools. They need basically 2 kill spells. Yeah, this card, MVP of the draft, definitely should have been in the main deck. It's extraordinarily powerful. We fall to 6. There's a lot of swamps. So what do we do here? They have 2 cards in hand. I think I unearth the Sliver and swing out. And then just pass with Shelter up to protect the demon. Twisted Reflection. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Shelter, I'm gonna give this pro blue. Yes, we got there. Nice. Getting our first trophy in Modern Horizons. So let's look at the deck again. Things I would change. Shelter main deck, definitely. This card is so high value, especially if you're like a creature-based combat deck like this. Reprobation keeps going lower and lower in my hierarchy, just because like any ninjutsu card makes this so bad. What else? I love Rock's Veteran. I think he's very strong, and I was very impressed with Feaster of Fools too. I think this card's pretty good. Plague Engineer did good work, and I was really happy we got to do the Drakescape Sliver Unearth Graveshifter combo. And this ninja I thought was bad when the set was released. Maybe people aren't playing around it, but it did a lot of work in those games, so something to look out for. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys really soon.